Good morning, all. It is Monday. It's the 6th of July. I hope you had a really good 4th of July weekend. And our reading today is from Exodus 23:25. You shall serve the Lord your God, and he will bless your bread and your water, and I will take sickness away from among you. And before we start, as I always do on Mondays, if you enjoy these, please click like. It will help the channel. And feel free to share, to comment. And if you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to do that as well. Anyway, there's some weird teaching out there that's not biblical. What Moses is saying here specifically to Israel, if they are obedient to God in the land and follow his commandments, they will be blessed. And that blessing will include material blessing. It'll rain when it's supposed to. The crops will grow like they're supposed to. There'll be great blessings. Of course, they never experienced that because they couldn't be obedient for more than about 5 minutes at a time. And there are those who purport to be speaking as Christians who will use these kinds of passages to talk about if you're obedient to God and do what he calls you to do, he'll bless you materially. Or if you send them a certain amount of money, God will bless you tenfold. Of course, my attitude is if I get a mailing like that, I'll just mail it back to them and say, why don't you send me the money and you'll be blessed tenfold. But those were promises made to Israel in the land when she was obedient. But there are blessings promised to us when we are obedient. For example, we can be filled with the Spirit, empowered by Him, strengthened to live the way God calls us to live, cooperate in being conformed to the image of Christ. In other words, when we are obedient for now, our blessings are spiritual. Now, that doesn't mean that God doesn't bless sometimes materially or circumstantially, but that's as he chooses for his reasons, where those kinds of blessings will actually be a blessing, not a hindrance, and where those blessings will multiply to blessing others. So we need to be focused on the fact that God intends to bless us spiritually, but one day in eternity, if we have been obedient and serving him, we will not only hear well done, but we will be rewarded. And in any case, we have an eternity in his presence, in the homes he creates for us. Jesus said he goes to prepare a place for us. That means not just the disciples back then, that means you and me now. And so we'll receive much greater blessings than any kind of material prosperity in the here and now could ever bless us. And yes, sometimes I agree with Tevye. Would it hurt you to make me a rich man? And the answer is probably hurt me. So look to God for the blessings that really matter and that last for all eternity. And then that may be one more additional motivation, because while we want to serve God for what he has done for us, certainly wouldn't mind hearing well done either. So have a blessed week, as for most of you, you're going into another working week, having just had, for those same people, a 3-day weekend, and I'll see you again tomorrow.